Sometimes it's best to just say things directly, and so I will. I think that the idea of being inclusive, meaning that it's okay to celebrate Hanukkah and Christmas, to have a menorah and a Christmas tree, is a big mistake. Period. And here's why. Let's say you're a football fan, and you're a football fan of the New York Jets for some odd reason. Fine. And then somebody else comes along and says, are you rooting for the New York Giants? Says, well, I guess so. I think so too. And he says, well, how could you root for both? Well, the answer is that you can. You can definitely root for the New York Jets and also for the New York Giants unless they're playing each other, which they usually don't do that. So why not? You can be, as we like to say, all-inclusive. But if you look at the story of Hanukkah, you'll see that it just doesn't make sense. Because that's exactly what the Greeks were trying to do to the Jews. The story of Hanukkah as it went is clear that the Greeks were trying to tell the Jews that you don't have to be exclusively Jewish. You don't have to just learn Torah. You could do other things. You can include many different facets of your life, even entertain different philosophies, different religions. Why be so exclusive? It's not a good idea to be elite. And in today's politically correct climate, you like to say, and everybody likes to say, let's include everybody. Let's make sure that we don't insult anyone or leave anyone out. So naturally that filters down and it becomes kind of a philosophical rationale to say, yes, it's okay to include everything. And that means maybe Christmas tree, Hanukkah menorah, why not? But if that's what you're doing in your house, I would say to you, you've got to make a decision. You've got to decide, because once you include the Christmas tree into your house, when you're doing that, you're saying, it's okay. We can include all religions. We can be everything to everyone. And that's not really fair or possible. If you're Jewish, like the Hanukkah menorah, and as I would put rather crudely, ditch the tree. And I'm not beating around the bush, excuse the pun. But you have to make a decision at some point. It's confusing. Doing both is confusing to you, to your children, and to those who see it. You don't know how to choose? That's a fair argument. Find out. Take a look. Study. The more you know, the more educated you are, the better decision you'll make. Have a great Hanukkah. Live it up. Live it up to the fullest. Make it a meaningful one. Something to think about.